Hi guys, I'm XYZDesigns, and today I'm bringing you a tutorial on 3D motion tracking. And you might have seen my latest video, which was the HD 3D motion tracking test. And this is basically a tutorial in After Effects, Cinema 4D, and Buju, and also Notepad. But yeah, you'll understand it soon. But yeah, so just gonna get started by importing our clip and drag that in just like that. And now what you need to take note of is the frames per second up here. Now mine's 23.976 frames per second. Buju and Cinema 4D do not work on a 0.976 frame per second. So we need to change that to a block number, say 24, which is the nearest for this one. And if you're doing something a bit higher, say 59.94 frames per second, I think it is, you're going to change that to 60 frames per second, and so on. So what you do is select your clip and right click, go to Interrupt Footage, Main. This will bring up this menu, and it already have selected the frames per second, and you just want to change this to 24 or whatever you want to change it to, and then just click OK. And now we don't need to put it in a composition, you just drag that straight into your render queue, just like that. And what you need to go on to is Output Module, click on Lossless, and here we need to change the format to a JPEG sequence. I would go IF or TIFF sequence, but I would only do that if I was looking for quality. And if we do JPEG, it's not the best quality, and the reason why is because this footage is going to be used for the tracking and not the actual video behind. So also you don't need the audio on as well. So just JPEG sequence, and the rest of the case just click OK, and then go to Output to, and what you want to do is I'll go to Desktop and go, and all you want to do is make a folder. I'll call this 3D motion tracking tutorial, and basically it will save with this at the end, and this will be like the number of the frame it was. Just make a folder and call this for frames. Frames. Put fraps in or something. Right, yeah, and then just double click in there and click save, and then click render. And here we have all the frames which you should have rendered, and as you see, it has done every single frame. So yeah, you wanted to make a folder because depending how long it is, you're going to have quite a lot of frames. Say I have 158 frames, so yeah, make sure you make a folder. And now what we do is go into Buju, so I'll open Buju, right back. And here we are in Buju. Now just want to import sequence and select go to your folder which your frames are in, and mine are, I've forgotten, it's on desktop. Yeah, here we go. And just to go into the folder and then select the first one with the 00000, and then click open. And then here in the preview will show the first image and the last image, and here the frame rate is nice. We want it at 24. Make sure it's the correct frame rate all the way through. So yeah, it's 24. And then click, I think it's, yeah, and then click apply, and then click close. And now what you want to do is, I've forgotten, it's go down to task view, go to cameras, double click on that, and then camera 1, click this little like plus symbol, and then sequence 1, double click, and here the frame rate has gone up by 1. This is a bug in Buju. I'm not sure if they've fixed it in the new update, but this is a bug, so always do this and get the frame rate back to normal, to 24, and then click apply, and then close, and then you can minimize all this and go back to your toolbox. And yeah, so that just stops it. That keeps the same frame rate all the way through and doesn't muck up in Cinema 4D and the motion tracking and stuff like that. So next what we want to do is just track features. So just click on track features and click sequence 1, and then if you click on advanced, you'll see this. These are all the dots which it's going to track, but these features up here are on the wall, and I only want to track the floor because that's where I want my text to be. So if we X out of that and go to add polymask, it'll give you this little like crosshair thing. Now I'm just going to mask out all the areas which go up, like a wall or the bench which I've got at the back. Just mask all this out because I don't need it. Like that, and then if you zoom out and go over like this. Now once you've done all that, this area is the place where it's not gonna motion track, but in this area it will. So this is the floor that I've selected which I want to motion track. So just click on add track features again, and here you go, you see that it has not got any features in this masked area. So that's all nice and good now. So just click start and this may take a while, so I'll be back. And here you go, my footage has been motion tracked, and you can see all these red crosses everywhere where it's spotted the point and tracked along it, which is the yellow line. And yeah, so now what we want to do is go up to camera solve, and this will basically pick out the best points to the best points that it found for motion tracking. So just click on that and click start, and this will take not very long, hopefully. And there you go, that's done. Now what we need to do is oh, nearly done. It's on, yeah, right. Now it's come up with all these yellow and blue dots, and if you drag from the start you can see them just going along from the point. So now go back to the beginning, and now scene geometry tells Buju where's the floor and where the walls are and stuff like that. So click on that and drag this to the side like here, and click add coordinate from hint, and then this will pop up. Make sure it's selected and go to type, go to z-axis. Now what we want to select is whip way, so up and down your clip. So I'm going to choose this, say, which one should I choose? This blue one, and if you hold control or command, I'm going to select this other yellow one, and so it sort of shows where the floor is this way. It's hard to explain really, but yeah, so that's long ways, and then just click connect to selected, and then add coordinate from hint again, go to type and go to z-axis. Now you want it this way, so this clip's quite helpful for me because I've got these like sort of grid, but I'm going to click this blue one right here, and then I'm going to click this yellow one if you hold control or command and click that, and as you can see that's long ways and then click connected to selected. And one final one is, and this is going to be type origin, so this is going to be where the center of your floor is. So I'm going to choose just one like sort of in the middle, like this blue one right here, and then once you found your middle one, click connect to selected, and then just update coordinates from frame and then close. And now that is basically it, and you can make sure like if it's fully working. If you go up to here, this go away, yeah, oh stop it. This is the 2D, so this is what's this now. In 3D, if you click that, this is like the three-dimensional version. So if you hold, I think it's shift and then drag, you can see your point. So as you can see these blue bits up here, we go back to 2D, you can see that this is on the box, and that's up from where this floor is. and we go back to 3D, you can see all these ones on the floor, as you can see, are all flat, and that is because of the floor, and that has worked actually really nice. So we select that and go to 2D. As you can see, it selected all the ones on the floor, so that's perfect. And you can also try add a test object. So if you click that, it'll add a ladybug, and you can just drag through. See, the ladybug stays in the same position, just like that. And yeah, that's basically it. And now what you need to do is go up to export, export camera solve, and here is where there's another like bug that Buju's got, is these numbers as well. But before you do that, make sure you select your export type to Cinema 4D, because say if it starts on 3ds Max, you change all this to whatever like that, and then you find out, I need to change that to Cinema 4D. Where is it? There. It will change it right back to the beginning, and then it'll be totally useless. So make sure that's on Cinema 4D, and here you want to untick Use Format Default for Start Index and Null Object, like that. And then here you want to change this to 100, and we want to change this to 0. And that's it. You just want to browse it next. Come on. Then I'll just save this in that folder. Where is it? And I'll just call this Buju tracker, something like that. And just click save, and then save, and that's done for now. So next step is in Notepad. So yeah, I'll be right back. So now what we want to do is, this is our Cinema 4D file. If we open it straight up into Cinema 4D, the problem is that when the camera moves, the tracks move with the camera, and the trackers are just completely useless after that. So what we want to do to resolve that is select your Cinema 4D file, right click and click Open With, and then if Notepad doesn't pop up here, then just click Choose Default Program, and click this other programs, click this little arrow, and then scroll down to your Notepad, but mine's already up here. So, and always untick this if you once you select Notepad and click OK, if this is selected, when you ever open a Cinema 4D file again, it will always open with Notepad. So if you untick this, it'll still open with Cinema 4D. So just Notepad and OK, and then we'll get this. So these are all the codes and stuff about that file, and what we need to do is change a few things. So if we go up to File, Edit, Find, I think this is Find, no, sorry about this, Edit, Replace even, and then what we want to type in here is parent item, so like this, and then you want to put 1 and then 6 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then a 1 again, and then hold on, I'll just quickly check if that's right, and that is in fact right. So now what we want to do is just copy this and paste it in here, but then this last one we want to delete that and change that to a 2, and then we want to click Replace All, and there you go. That'll just replace all the ones which says that to that basically, and then just to make sure, just click Find Next, and if it says cannot find that, then that is good. Then just click Cancel. Now what we want to do is go up to Edit, Find, and then type in -pi, so it's minus 3.14, and then click find next, and here we go, we found it here, so just exit that, and I'll just scroll down a tiny bit. Now what we need to do, the one above this, channel 2, we want to delete this minus, select the 0.000000, Control C, so let's copy that, and then select the minus pi number and click Control V, and that will just paste the zeros on it, and that is all you need to do. So just click File, Save, or Control S, and that is done. So click exit that. That's and now where are we? This one. Now this one is ready for Cinema 4D. So I'll be back in Cinema 4D. And here we go in Cinema 4D, and I just opened it, and it will come up with this, and just click OK. That's all fine. And here you go. These are all the tracked points which we got, and if you just click play, it will play the video, and the points will stay still and not move with the camera. So that's perfect. Just make this timeline a bit bigger. And now what we need to do is just add the text to this, or the object which you want 3D in it. But first of all, we need to add the video behind. So if we go up to this light and go to background, and then go to the light again and click on floor, and then a light again, and need a sky. So first of all, we need to double click for materials, or file new material, double click on the material, and then turn off specular, and make sure in color, and go to texture, load image, and then you want to open your video. So go to your folder and then open your video. One thing is, if once you open it in here, it needs to be 24 seconds. So if you want to go back into After Effects and render it as 24 seconds like I showed you before, but without doing it as a JPEG sequence, do that now. I've already done it, and yeah. So yeah. So just click that, and here we want to click no. Yeah, you need to make sure that the frames per second stays all the same. So then just click exit that. Once you click texture on it, then just drag the texture up to the background. And now we can't see it because of the sky at the moment. So what we want to do is go up to sky, right click Cinema 4D tags, and go to Compositing, and then we want to turn off scene by camera, just like that. So it will still give the same effect, but you just won't be able to see the sky in the camera. So you just render this, you can't see anything, and that is because of the floor. So we just want to do the same thing to the floor. So go to Cinema 4D tags, Compositing, where is that? And then we want to click self shadowing off and compositing background on. Now if you render, still see nothing. Really sorry about that. I just forgot that we need to add this material to the floor as well, and then move it before this tag. But as you can see, the floor has gone a bit weird. So what we need to do is go to the click on the material and go to projection frontal, and then go to tags, and that's alright. So that should be okay. So there you go. That is now done. Don't worry about this outside bit, but that is done. And now what we need to do is add text. So we go up to MoGraph, MoText. Here we have our text. I'm just going to put XYZD, XYZDesigns, and scale it up, and also click line middle, scale it up a bit more, and change the depth, and turn it a bit like that, and then render, see where it is, see if it looks alright. It looks okay, but what I want is shadowing. So if we go up to this render settings and click effect, ambient occlusion, that should give us realistic sort of shadowing. As you can see, the shadowing now. and that looks a lot better. You also might want to put some materials, a new material on the text. That's totally up to you, so I'm just going to put that on, and yeah, that should work all fine. Oh, my computer's going to slow. Ain't got time to waste. We just drag along to another part and render, see if it's all in the same right position, and looks okay. And that looks fine. Just the lighting, this guy, you can change whatever you like add a new material to that. Some people actually like to copy this material with your video on it, so copy and paste. Ooh, that didn't do it. There you go, and then double click on it and go to luminance, and then go to color, go to texture, where is it, copy channel, luminance, paste channel, and then that'll just give it much lighter sort of feel, and then put that on the sky. And then on the material on the text, just go to reflection and turn it down to about 40, and then when we render, it'll give us this feel of oh, that's my phone, I'll be right back. And there we go, so sorry about that. And that's basically 3D tracking. What you need to do now is go to render settings, and you can put a global illumination to give it a much more better like shadowing and stuff. So and then just go to save, and then save it whatever you like really. QuickTime and output, frame, all frames, anti, I don't know how to say that, and best, and that's just basically it. I just for my one I just put it into After Effects after and added a few things to it, so like music and that. So that's a very brief tutorial on how to do 3D tracking. Sorry if I've rushed, and yeah, so that's basically it. Hope you found it helpful, and thanks, and goodbye, I guess. See ya.
And I don't have the